Hello all and welcome to Wayne's Allotment. It's Wednesday the 22nd of July. I'd just like to take this opportunity to wish Heidi and Roy all the best in a competition they're competing in. Nothing to do with gardening, it's a dog show, to put it bluntly. Right, on with the garden related stuff. In the greenhouse, as I say, just thought to give you a bit of an update as to what's happening with things. I had a bit of an eye-opener with something, but I'll come round to that in a minute when I show you. So I'll just turn you around and have a look at what's happening with regards to tomatoes. Right, tomatoes, these along here and that one in the pot there, they're the Heinz 3402 variety. Can't really moan, as can be seen here. Plenty fruit coming, same down there. Really nice, obviously look like they're going to be plum tomatoes. Bit of fruit at the back there, but yeah, doing really well. I'm very pleased with these. These are the bags I'm using. This Grosure proper tomato, or supposedly proper tomato bags, and I'm very pleased. Taking all side shoots out. The middle one here is, as you can see, it's very small. It just stopped going upwards, whereas these are Moneymaker, and as you can see, I'm now going to pinch the centres out of those. I'm going to allow these last few flower trusses here to develop, and then pinch them out and see how we go from there on. But yeah, very pleased. There is some tomatoes coming on these as well, as we can see. All in all, very pleased. And then down here, this bit of a jungle. I screwed up, I think is the best way to put it, really. I've tried to put too many small tomatoes in too small a space, and I've ended up with a jungle on my hands. But there's plenty of, when we can find them, there's plenty of fruit forming, plenty down here, all the way through with all of these. Down. So all in all, very pleased with the way they're doing. These were Tumbling Junior and is it Tiny Tom or something? These down here have vanished. I really need to pull them out, I think, and put them open a bit. Over there, now this ivy looking creepy crawly is cucamelons. There's 4 in that pot there going up those canes, and then there's two separate plants down there, and as can be seen, they're getting here, there and everywhere. I've got one up on here which is coming up, and I've got strings across to run it along the roof, and let me see where there's reasonable sort of fruit there. Can't really, but there you go. That's the sort of thing that's coming. I believe they get to about the size of a gooseberry, grape, whatever. I'm trying to have a look to see if there's any more that are a bit easier to see. There's one there, but that's basically the gist of what's what with them. Again, I think hindsight I'd probably only do 2 another time. I mean, I've got 7 of them here, believe it or not. I mean, that is just one plant coming up and climbing over everything. I'm going to let it come right the way across, probably to the end of there, and then I shall cut it dead, as it were. And that's really it in here. Those are some globe thistles that I put in 28th of the 5th. I'm not too I'm quite pleased with the way they're going. I'm a little, to be perfectly honest, I'm a little unsure what to do next with them. They're in those pots. Yes, they are, I believe in thinking they're an annual plant that comes every year and so on once they're placed in the garden, but I don't know whether to leave them as they are now, put them out into the garden the beginning of next year, whether to put some out now and see how they go on and get established in the garden. I'm not too sure. If anybody can give a bit of advice, that'd be quite good. And then down here, these are lupins and some lavender. Nothing's happened with the lavender. These were both sown 17th of this month, so the lupins have come up really quite quickly. They're Russell mix. They're going to go, some of those will go into the garden and some will go out onto the allotment. The lavender, again, same thing, that's going to go out in the garden and to the allotment. But all in all, I'm very pleased with the way things are going with tomatoes. There's plenty of flowers coming through. The little bush tomatoes that will give me the little cherry tomatoes, they're just packed so far, doing well. I'm feeding them regular and watering them regular, and I'm just thoroughly enjoying it all. It's really good. It's I've done tomatoes before, but I've been very hit and miss with them, and I think my biggest problem has been my watering. I've tended to look at the soil and sort of, oh, it's still a bit damp, so I won't bother watering them today. Whereas with these, all of these, they get watered daily. It's something that I've picked up on and been advised about, talking to people on the allotment, and all in all, I'm very pleased that the way things are going. So I'm starting to waffle, so I'm going to clear off. Please leave comments and so on. The globe thistles, should I put them out now into the garden? Should I leave them and wait for them to get a little bit more established? Would be nice to have a bit of advice. If somebody can just let me know. Thanks to everybody that subscribed and left comments and so on. I'm very, very, very pleased with everything. I think it's brilliant, this YouTube community malarkey such like. Nora and Brian, congratulations with regards your win. in the allotment competition. Your show is certainly leading the way and showing people like me how it should be done, which is brilliant. So I'll sign off for now. So it's TTFN, and thank you all very much. Have a good one.